And this is Dobuita. Here's some really mean girls.
Excuse me.
Huh? Who the hell you think you are?
See? I told you. They're just really mean. But this is Dobuita. This is where a lot of the action in the first game is going to occur outside of the docks. But here's the map. You can see all of the stores. It's good reference guide if you need to get to a certain place. You can look here. Certain things aren't listed for some reason. And other things that are listed you can't actually go to, like the cinema near Yokosuka. You can't go to the cinema. But a lot of these places listed, they will come into the story at least a little bit. You'll have to speak to someone from there or what have you. And you can, of course, get yourself a drink. Now, why would you get yourself a drink? Well, there's not really any reason to. But occasionally, if you're lucky, you will get a lucky can that you can trade in. Look, I did it!
Great, I won.
I'm not sure. You might win every time the first time. I'm not sure. But you can get a lucky can that you can take to the tomato convenience store down the road. And you can pick a raffle ticket. I think that's how it works. Or maybe you just get a prize. You might just get a prize for a lucky can.
Ah, good.
So we can take that can to the tomato convenience store and see what we get. And each one of these characters has a name and they have a story.
Akasaka-san.
This is
Hi, Ryo.
Akasaka-san.
That day, did you see a black car?
A black car?
I hear it came from Sakuragaoka and drove through Dobuita at full speed.
I had no idea.
I see.
Ryo, why don't you try asking people on the shopping street? Maybe someone saw it down there.
Yeah?
Alright, so even though he didn't have anything to tell us, he still gave us a little bit of useful information that we should ask people down the street. And here's the Happy Bear Burger. That has nothing to do with, or the Funny Bear Burger, sorry. That has nothing to do with this quest, but I like the name. And over here is Nozomi.
Nozomi?
Ryo, have things settled down for you any?
Yeah.
If there's anything I can do, be sure to let me know.
Yeah. Did you happen to see a black car that day?
A black car?
Yeah, it wasn't the kind of car usually seen around here.
You know, a car like that splashed mud on me when it sped past.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you see who was in the car?
No, I didn't. It was too fast. But I heard a rumor that Tom had an argument with the people in the car.
Do you mean Tom at the hot dog truck?
Yeah. Why are you asking about that car?
No reason. See you later.
No reason.
Ryo,
Hmm?
cheer up, will ya?
Yeah. See you.
That's Nozomi. She is the love interest in Shenmue 1. She is a Canadian who is living, I guess temporarily, long-term temporarily, in Japan. And she will make so many advances on Ryo, and he is just totally oblivious. He is only concerned about his mission.
Minako-san,
What?
did you happen to see a black car that day?
That day? Do you mean the day it snowed?
Yes.
No, I didn't see one.
I see.
Hey, Ryo, have you ever used a disposable camera?
Not yet.
Yeah,
Really? Aw, that's too bad for
that's
you.
too bad. That's really too bad.
Hey, Ryo, have you ever eaten super spicy curry?
No.
Really? Aw, that's too bad for you.
Wow, she is just bragging.
Just this, please.
Draw a ticket, please.
Yeah, so we draw a ticket and we'll see what we win.
No prize.
No prize. Unbelievable.
Especially since you bought merchandise.
Especially since we bought merchandise. Now, over here we can buy different songs that we can play on our tape recorder. And right here, we can buy C batteries. We actually couldn't use these in a flashlight. Very, very unnecessary, but you can buy them. And the man pictured behind the battery case, I believe, was the, at the time, CEO of Sega Japan. You can buy all this stuff. You can use the candles. You can use the candles, and actually the light bulbs you can, there is one point where you need those. But actually you don't need any of it. You can make do without it, but you can use them. But we'll just go ahead and buy a tape.
Yo, may I help you?
This.
Draw a ticket, please.
And the main reason that you'll be buying things is probably to be able to draw a ticket from there so that you can win a prize.
No prize.
And I won no prize anyway. But yeah,
Especially
when
since
you
bought
buy
merchandise.
from the convenience store, you get a chance to win a certain prize, and on the wall, is the flyer that shows you what you can win. There are different levels, and as you can see, level 4 is a capsule toy. Level 3, those look like tapes, I believe. Level 2 is the Saturn games, and level 1, I don't actually know what that was. I've never actually won. I've never actually gotten level 1. So I don't recall what it is. But we're also gonna go ahead and buy some... I'll point this out too. The girl on these potato chips is a character that we'll see heavily in Shenmue 2. She's actually in the introduction video in Shenmue 1. But this is Shenhua, or as they call her in this game, Xiahua. I don't know why she's on Japanese merchandise, but she is. Of course, Sega makes tuna as well, so perhaps don't
Yo,
question
may
it.
I help you?
This.
But we're buying this tuna for the kitten.
Come again, yo.
Only certain items qualify. I think it depends on the value of the item, but only certain items qualify for a raffle ticket. And just to demonstrate, you can listen to those tapes. You just go right here. And here are two. This was the one I found in my room, and this is the one I just purchased. And you can, wait, how do you play them? Perhaps, wait, do I need to find a tape recorder? I don't know. Might actually need to find a tape player in my house. This cutscene is just signifying that it's nighttime. And as I was saying before, each one of these characters has a name, and they have a daily schedule. The characters will, if you catch them at the right time, they'll be opening up their shop, or they'll be going home. Certain people will be shopping at a certain area at a certain time. Everyone has a story, and everyone has a routine. And I believe that the Japanese Perfect Guide actually profiled everyone, but I don't think the American version did that
Tom.
much detail.
Hey, Rio!
Tell me about those men in the black car.
What?
Nozomi told me you had words with the guys driving the black car.
No, I don't remember.
They might have been the ones who murdered my father.
Your father?
Please try to think.
Right, man. I'll try.
Those guys in the black car, what were they like?
I saw a guy wearing this weird coat.
What kind of coat?
It was a deep green, maybe velvet or silk, like something Chinese.
That's Landi. What happened?
They almost hit one of my customers, so I gave them a piece of my mind. But that man, he gave me this glare. I ain't never seen such a cold stare, man.
Do you remember anything else?
Nope. Try asking Chinese people about Chinese.
Do you know any Chinese?
Sorry, man. But see that travel agency over there? They get some Chinese customers. I'll ask around for you too, man. Come by later.
Sure.
So we have to ask the Chinese about Chinese. Great advice. So this is Tom. He is an American who runs this hot dog stand. And this is Honey-san, I guess a girlfriend. I don't think they ever make that explicit, but and like I was saying about the guide in Japan, because the Shenmue community is so amazing, I believe that all of those profiles that were in the Perfect Guide in Japanese were actually translated, so you can find out about each one of these people if you really want to. So he said to go check out this travel agency, so we'll go ahead and do it. If I remember, it's not a good lead, but we'll
Excuse
do it
me.
anyway.
Yes?
I'm looking for someone who knows about Chinese people. Do you know anyone?
Why don't you try the Chinese restaurant near the drugstore?
You mean the Ajiji?
Yes? I'm sure their employees are all Chinese.
Thank you very much.
Okay, so he gave us a little bit of information. So we'll try the Ajiichi restaurant. I am fairly certain I know where that is, but we'll look at a map anyway. As you can see, since it's nighttime, there are some stumbling drunks.
Are you alright?
I'm just fine and dandy.
Are you sure?
I'm okay.
So here's a map. We'll just take a look at it. See where that. See, there it is. Ajiichi Chinese. So we just have to head down this road up here, and we'll get there. One of the things about this game, the first time you play through it, it takes a long time, and since I've played through it so many times, I can get through it a lot quicker because I know where everything is and where to go. So normally you'd kind of be bumbling around asking all these people, and it would take a lot longer to get the clues you needed.
Tao-san. Yes? Are there any other Chinese people around here?
Why do you want to know about other Chinese?
Nothing, really.
Is it something to do with what happened to your father?
Yes.
Oh no. Not all Chinese people are bad.
I understand that, but the only clue I have is that they were Chinese. Please, is there anything you could tell me?
You say Chinese people around here? But there's quite a lot of them compared to before. We don't really know the newcomers.
I see.
Why don't you tell him about the 3 blades?
Oh, the 3 blades.
3 blades? What are the 3 blades?
It literally refers to 3 different blades that represent 3 different trades.
The barber, the tailor, and the cook. They all use bladed tools. The barber uses a razor. The tailor uses scissors. And the cook uses knives.
Ah, I get it.
Most of the Chinese who came to Japan were one of the 3. It doesn't cost much to set up, so you can start the business quickly. People of the 3 blades also know each other very well. It's a good idea to ask them if you're looking for information on people from China.
Who are some of the 3 blade people around here?
For the barber, visit Maeda-san. For the tailor, see Itoi-san, who's making patches now. For the cook, go and ask Mampukuken Ramen. The 3 blade people should know about other Chinese people as well.
Oh, there's also another barber shop, the Liu Barber and Hair Salon. But Liu-san's father is in the hospital now. His family's having a hard time. The shop's been closed recently.
So, I should go and speak with Maeda-san, Itoi-san, and Mampukuken Ramen, right?
Yes.
I see. Thank you very much.
Okay, lots of information there. Lots of different places we can check out. And, I can't recall this guy's name.
Yes,
Can you tell me about the 3 blades?
sure can. There's the barber, Maeda-san, the tailor of the patch shop, Itoi-san, and the cook at the Manpukuken. Oh, and another barber at Liu Barber and Hair Salon, but their shop's not open.
So we've got Maeda-san, Itoi-san, and Manpukuken Ramen.
You got it?
Yeah, thanks.
Alright, so this guy... Oh,
Looks like they're about to close.
no, we got kicked out. That guy, we'll see a bunch of times. He always wants a drink, and I go ahead and buy him one. He'll just be standing in front of the vending machines, and you'll offer to give him a drink. You can say no, but that would be mean. This area right here is sort of the red light area. A lot of clubs, some slot machines that you can play, and a lot of these women that seem to be propositioning something.
Excuse me?
Hi there. Haven't I seen you here before?
No, I'm in a hurry. Sorry, I'll come around later.
Rio is 18, but that doesn't seem to bother them. So this is Bob's Pizza. We'll go in and say hi to Bob. Because he's got really awesome music. And look at him.
Mario!
Welcome. Oh, it's Yurio. Fiore Pizza. Fire, huh? The taste of amore. I make it real fast, huh?
Thanks, but not today.
That's too bad, huh?
See you later.
It's
Ciao.
it's not racist at all. I don't know who Bob is, if that guy's name's Mario. I think we probably can't really accomplish anything else as far as the mission goes tonight. The barbershops and well, maybe the restaurants might be open. But the barbershops are probably closed at this point. But there's something else we can go check out. The U Arcade. Now in here, you can play a couple different games. You can play Hang On, a classic Sega arcade game, and also Space Harrier. Oh. Nope. There we go. You can play Space Harrier. I think they cost 100 yen, and also you can play these different QTE games that you can practice QTE on. I think you can change the music as well. But yeah, the U Arcade is a good way to kill some time. They've got some flicky posters on the walls, which is amazing. Flicky does not get enough recognition. But we'll head out of this room, and I guess we might as well just head to bed. He's gonna be complaining at us soon, so let's just make a run for home, and we'll call it a day. So when we wake up, we'll start looking for some of these 3 blades. As you can see, a lot of the businesses have shuttered because, you know, it's nighttime. And again, that's one of the innovations of this game, is there's a schedule that these people follow, and it can be a little frustrating, especially in the first game. If you find a clue that you'd been searching for, and finally you figure it out, and then it turns out that what you need, you're gonna have to wait until the next day to take care of. It can be a little frustrating. They actually fixed that in the second game. Oh, that guy accidentally pushed me up these steps. They fixed that in the second game. You're able to just go to the destination that you need to go to and wait, which is a welcome change. But in this one, you just kind of have to kill time, go to the U Arcade, and play some Hang On.
You're still so tiny.
And I know he ate before, but let's go ahead and give him some of this tuna.
Want some food? You can eat it all. I'll bring more again.
I don't think you have to feed the cat. I don't think that there's any penalty if you don't. I always have, so I don't know. But I'm sure there's no penalty if you don't feed the cat. But you should feed the cat. Come on.
Ah, look at the time.
Yeah, we're getting there. You will get yelled at by Ine-san if you stay out too late.
Ryo-san, you're home.
There we go.
Oh, hi, Ine-san.
I was worried because it was getting late.
Don't worry. I'll always be home by 11 o'clock.
I do not wish to nag you, but...
Yes, I understand.
And one thing I'll point out, this calendar actually tells you the time, it tells you the date, and it changes every day. I thought that was amazing. I'm easily impressed. I'm sure there's a cutscene in here, but I don't know how to trigger it. Oh, here's some batteries. Sega branded C batteries. I thought that you had to look at this table, but I must be wrong. Let's turn off the light. Why not? Yeah, I can't recall how I triggered that. In here, I believe this was my father's... Perhaps my father's room? His room was actually across the hall where we found that letter. So I'm not sure what this room is, but in through here is Fukusan's room.
Fukusan. What? Do you know anything about the three blades?
No, I've never heard of it. What is it?
I don't know much either, but it has something to do with tailors, cooks, and barbers.
Huh? Is that right?
I'm searching for Chinese members of the three blades. Ring any bells?
No, not really.
I see.
Why don't you go check at Ajiichi first?
You're right. Thanks, Fukusan.
Thanks, Fukusan. Already did that. He's got something on his desk. Let's see if I can get. I might not be able to grab it with him. I'm gonna have to wait till he leaves, but there is a move right there. I'll have to get that whenever he's not at his desk. So, alright. That was the first day of Shenmue. We can go in here and choose a specific move to train. You can go into a parking lot or your dojo to practice. I didn't do that today. We'll do some sparring later. For now, I am going to end the recording, and I'll see you next time on Shenmue.